Bob is single, 62, $250,000 in basically his retirement accounts. Gets $1,500 a month from Social Security. He needs $2,500 a month total income. Can he retire? Let's go into this. This an email my man sent to me, and he's considering hiring me, and I can't because I'm not sure it's going to work, and my fee is going to set him back. So I can't take Bob on as a client just because I don't think I'd be advancing the ball because he's on the cusp here as it is. But let's dive into this. It's a challenge, man. It's a challenge. So let's show you what I'm talking about here. So first we're gonna go to Bob. You know, obviously Bob's not his real name, but he's 62 years old. He's single. We're gonna say he lives in Georgia. He's got a net worth of about $250,000, and he's got two different one's a cash balance pension plan, and the other is a deferred 401k, roughly $250,000. I'm just combining it into an IRA for simplicity. And we're going to say it's the Vanguard total the total retirement 2030 institutional share. So a target fund. And if we look at the Vanguard, it's about 67.33, and we're going to say it gives about 5.5% rate of return. I'm pretty comfortable with that. All right, so let's go to what else we got. He's got a house. He said about 250 paid off, so that's good. You can see we're not putting property tax or insurance in here because he said he needs retirement expenses about $2,500 a month. That's what he said he needs. So that's. I mean, he didn't tell me. He just said he needs $2,500 a month. That's all inclusive. So I'm assuming that includes Medicare, the whole thing. He says he gets about $1,500 a month from Social Security. I'm assuming he's taking it right now, and so if he's getting $1,500 a month, we're going to assume he's 62, and that means his full retirement age benefit, his PIA, was about $2,200 a month, which would reduce it by 30%, again about $1,500 a month roughly. He's not saving anything. We already talked about his expenses, no local tax or anything. Don't ever put local tax in here, by the way, my friends, unless your locality actually has a local income tax, and very few do. And this isn't for property tax. That's not for state tax. The software adjusts that already. Like I said, 62, we're going to have him live until he's 90. All right. So that's his setup so far. He's got 28 years, theoretically, of the life expectancy, we'll say. He has $250,000 in retirement accounts. He needs $2,500 a month, of which $1,500 that's come from Social Security. So I take my trusty calculator. I say, okay, that means you need $1,000 a month, which is $12,000 a year. Divide that by $250,000, and you need basically a 4.8% distribution rate, give or take. It's not. It's about 5%. When we actually crunch the numbers from, it's about 5.2. When he gave me the exact amount, it's about 5.2. Well, actually, in this case, it's 12,000 on 238,000. That's what we had in here, which I think is going to be more. Yeah, 5.1. Okay, good. So we're going to hit it. Let's go to retirement. And again, we got to change this to current as early as possible. All right, here we go. So he has a 69% probability of success. And that's better than I would have thought. 69% probability of success. He's taking Social Security as early as possible. Let's check this out. Proposed plan. So here's his income flows: 17,000 from Social. That's about $1,500 a month. Exactly what he said. All right, good. His expenses are $2,500 a month, all inclusive. All right, so he's got to pull. Yeah, just like I said, man, pull about $12,000 a year from his portfolio. All right, that's pretty good. I'm actually relatively. Now, what's going to happen here is you'll see it says planned distribution. That's his RMD, and then he still needs money on top of that too. So that's interesting. So let's go to analysis. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this. This is if he takes Social Security at this is current plan. No, this is right here. This is current plan. This is if he takes Social Security as full retirement age. So here's his current plan, 69%. So I got it backwards. But anyway, let's go to confidence. Yeah, look at that. So he runs. Yeah, I mean he's doing pretty good, man. I mean, median 182,000. That looks all right to me. That's taking Social Security early, so that's not so bad. Let's take a. So this is expensive. Expenses, we're adjusting that 2% a year. Maybe what we should do is adjust. I'll tell you what, let's go back here. What we're going to do is we're going to put healthcare at its own expense. So we're going to say goals right there, healthcare. We're going to say detailed estimate, and we're going to say, okay, we're going to say for simplicity, because I want that inflated a little bit higher than $2,500 a month. So it's healthcare. We're going to add healthcare. Obviously, we're going to come back around and adjust the other side. I just want to see how much the healthcare is of that $2,500 a month. How much does the healthcare costing them? Yeah, that changes a lot, but there's a method to my madness here. Expenses 30. So healthcare is okay. Okay, gotcha. So of the 25,000, 2,500 a month, 500 of that goes to healthcare. So 2,000 a month of base is what his expenses are. All right, cool, good. 2,000 a month is discretionary expenses. So we're going to go to, is it goals, retirement? Yep. So we'll say 2,000 a month. All right, cool. So let's take a gander here. So we're going to do healthcare because healthcare, I have it inflated at a higher rate, 5.5%, with average retirement expenses at 2%. So let's go to retirement. See what this looks like. Yeah, okay. Let me go in here. Actually, I want to adjust this because that's confusing me. We're going to Social Security. We're going to say he's taking it. Filing age at filing age 62. All right, cool. I want to adjust that so we can. It was backwards. I want it not to be backwards. Okay, cool. All right, good. All right, so proposed plan. So in this case, if 42%, that seemed more like it to me. But still, even here, the median doesn't stop until he's 88. We have him live until he's 90, and that's 28 years from now. Now, there's a 25% chance right here when he's 87, he has no money. At least a 25% chance he has no money. Right here, there's at least a 25% chance he's only got $73 when he's 83. But again, running out of money is not running out of assets. He still has Social Security. And there's a, trust me, we're going to, all right, so here we go. So he's taking that 62. His expenses are $29,000, $2,000 a month in regular expenses, and $500 a month in healthcare. And you can see the healthcare is progressively getting much more expensive than his living expenses are. All right, so by the time he's like in his 80s, his $47,000 is expenses, and his Social Security is $28,000. His distributions are 12. He still needs another $7,000. So that's gonna be a challenge. And what if we go in here? Let's go in here and just change it from. I mean, he can't afford to be any less aggressive. That's for sure. Let's just make it a moderate portfolio. Let's see what we come up with there. It's gonna be less. Yeah, much less. So moderate portfolio. If you go to investment, and you can see, and my man Dan, moderate is like 50-50. 60-40 at 5. So the difference between 5 and 5.5% is significant, man. So follow my man Dan Kulibert. Subscribe to his channel, Kulibert, and he can tell you how you can actually use his bookmarklet to be able to adjust these target allocations. So follow Dan Kulibert. All right, so that's not good. Just a simple 5% as opposed to 5.5%. Even with a lower standard deviation, it goes from 42 to 32. So that's not good. All right, so now the question is, let's go to let's take Social Security at full retirement age. I still think that's gonna be the benefit to take it at full retirement age, right? 42. So let's take Social, but he's already on it, I think. But maybe if he's, I don't know if he's, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, see, look at that big difference. If he takes that full retirement age and he gets more for Social Security, increases his probability. All right, but let's assume he can't do that. So he's that's a challenge, man. Now, is he in a world of hurt? Not necessarily. Let me show you why. Because he has a house. Profile. Hey, Barky. $250,000 house. Now I'm going to go. We're going to model a reverse mortgage here, and I'm going to use Wade Fowles stuff. And my man Sergio said Wade's is a little bit older, and you can actually has been increased for more accessibility on reverse mortgages. Still going to use it, so hang tight for just a second while we do this. So I'm on Wade Fowles, retirementresearcher.com, his reverse mortgage calculator, and Sergio says, yeah, see, they're still using the rates from 3/7/2019, so that's gonna be much lower. So has he not updating this? Let's see if there's a better revert. Well, I'll tell you, we'll just run with it. All right, so we're gonna say he's got my man Bob's got $250,000 home value. I guess we'll say 2.73 is his LIBOR. It's not, but we'll just use that, and we're gonna say he's 62. All right, and what's he give us for a 10-year payment? And we'll just put a loan origination fee of $2,000 in there. All right. We're going to finance all the upfront cost. And that'll give him a 10-year payment of $492 a year. Remember, 10-year, it's like an annuity. The monthly and annual amounts are 10-year, which lasts as long as the borrower remains eligible, which as long as he doesn't sell the house. So it's $492 a month. So we're going to say he's got a reverse mortgage of $492. We're going to go back to Right Capital. What we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to do this. Bear with me just a second. All right, so what we're doing, we're going to profile income, add income, other, profile income, add income, reverse mortgage. We're going to click on this here, and we're going to say annual amount is supposed to say $6,000 a month, a year. Recurring income ends at Bob's end of plan. Let's just see if that works. I'm not sure what you put in here because I don't know if it matters if interest rates or not. We'll just say 5%. I don't know what that does. I haven't modeled this yet, but we'll say $50 an annual fee. We'll just for simplicity. All right, good. Let's see what that does. So he's got 500 extra bucks a month coming in. That's plus his Social Security. That changes everything. That changes that. See, that's what that changes everything. So his income flows starting in, other income, $6,000 right there. And you can see it doesn't, it just stays flat, which is cool. I think if you go to accounts or net worth, maybe it should say mortgage. Yeah, mortgage up here. So you can see that primary home right there is 250. 255, 260, and then you can see the debt that he's accumulating against that mortgage. And what's happening is here, by the time he's dead, the house is worth 435, but the mortgage is 403. So it's a non-recourse loan, which means even if he has kids, I don't know if he does, even if that was 435 on the debt and this is 403, they're not obligated at all. They have no obligation to those kids. It's a non-recourse loan. You can't owe more than what the house is worth. So that's pretty good, man. Well, I get a lot of questions. What if I need I need to go to a nursing home and I got reverse mortgage. Well, now I'm 80, got 357 on as a value on the home, 186,000 against it. That still gives you, I don't know, what's that, $200,000 roughly? Maybe 175,000 of equity in your home. So that's still not bad. Here's still 100,000. So I don't know. I think the negative Nellies on reverse mortgages. There's many reasons to be negative on it. Like I said, my man Alberto has run the numbers on it. For him, it doesn't work. That's fine. But if you're single and this is what you're looking, I don't know why you wouldn't take reverse mortgage. I just don't. I don't understand it. Especially when the markets we're giving you a 5.5% rate of return, and that's a pretty that's a conservative number historically, but I'm not so sure it's conservative going forward. I don't know. I mean, I just keep looking back to Japan, and Japan's ugly, man. If we go to Japan model, you're in a world of hurt. So in this case, he's looking good, man. He takes a reverse mortgage plus the investments. I mean, he's sitting pretty. I wonder if he invests his money less aggressively. Let's do conservative. I can't imagine that works. Yeah, still pretty good. All right, so then we say, okay, well, what if he's $2,500 a month is what he wants to spend on top of healthcare? What are we looking at then? And we'll see that, okay, that's not going to work. And we got to go back to make this current allocation. Again, it all comes to spending, man. So if you go current allocation, 5.5%, not great, that's for sure. So if he's truly at $2,500, watch this. Let's just make it 2,200. If he's truly at $2,500 a month, all inclusive, and he's got roughly $250,000. Yeah, see, that's not bad. See, look at the difference. $2,500 a month is basically nothing. $2,200 a month gets him pretty close to success. So anyway, hope that helps. It's not doomsday scenario. If you got, see, that's the thing. Now having a house paid off is that you can use it. You can downsize, but we know for a fact, going back to my man, the contrarian perspective, Frederick Vetis, who says if you have a replacement rate, if you own your house, is 50% because you don't have a debt on your home or a rent on your home. So having a mortgage paid off is huge because you can use that equity, man. It's crazy. Anyway. So Bob, looks like you're in pretty good shape. I'd definitely inquire about the folks over at Heckham Advisors. I'll just give you guys let's look at these guys again. Pause real quick. And this is on the Heckham Advisors group of my man Don Graves, who's on here. Big fan of him. So they got calculators on here. I wish they did. Okay, I don't want to do business with these people. They look like snakes. But anyway, that's just a stock picture. I'm just telling you right now. All right, so Heckham Advisors Group, and I'd reach out to them if I was Bob. That's what I told him. I said he should reach out to them. But I wish they had a calculator on here because that's the university. Look at that university. Oh, that Vine. Yeah, Don Gray's right there. Yeah, if you have a particular case, you can call Don here. But ooh, they do have. Will this work? How much money can your client receive? Find calculator here. Industry standardized calculator. Click on the house. Okay. Now, hopefully it's not a dead link. Oh boy, are they gonna have someone call me? I hope not. For real time, please complete the client analysis form. All right, let's do this. We'll say I'm in zip code 3004. Let's say my house value is, what do we say, $250,000. I got no mortgage balance. I'm going to say I'm 62. All right. Estimated cash benefit, $86,000. Here's one for purchase. All right. 250,000 schmackes. Selected value. Oops, zip code, sorry. 30004. $250,000. I'm trying to buy my house in, oops, we got to do like this. In, freaking, where we talk, the Villages, we'll say I'm 62. Calculate your down payment. I need to come up with 163,000. They could set the rest. All right, cool. It doesn't tell me how much I can get on an income stream. But all right, there you go. So that's pretty good. That's interesting to me. Cool. Anyway, I hope this helps. Love to hear your comments. Put them in the doodly-doo below. See ya.